Competition has been proven to be a huge factor in stepping up your professional game and becoming more successful. But there's an overlooked counterpart that can be even more powerful. Let me introduce you to three individuals: Tom, Matt, and George. Tom is a taker. He's in the game of taking as much as possible from other individuals while minimizing his giving return. Matt is a matcher. He's interested in kind of having a balance between what he does and what he gets back. So if you do something for him, be assured he will try to do something equally important for you. And then you got George, a giver. He's interested in helping you regardless of whether you will reciprocate or not. So, who's in the best position to become successful in life? You may say Tom. He is not wasting time helping other individuals so that he can focus on himself and get up to the top. Or you can say Matt. He is exchanging favors with other individuals, perhaps powerful individuals, so that he can get up to the top faster. But what about George? Guys, evidence shows that although Tom and Matt are in a good position to end up well in the short run, if George doesn't forget about his own goals while unselfishly helping others, he's actually on track to beat the other two in many aspects of life. I first flirted with this idea that giving was leading to nice results while listening to the legendary investor Mohnish Pabrai, who was referencing to a book written by Adam Grant called Give and Take. He was essentially advising to stay away from takers and matchers, trying instead to be surrounded as much as possible by givers. So I got interested, I bought the book, and not only did I read a very nice and thought-provoking book, I also found out that there are many examples in which givers end up very well in life. And let me give you 5 examples of this. So number 1, givers end up building stronger networks, which doesn't mean having more LinkedIn contacts. It actually means creating a nest of people with which you can exchange, that you can reach out to whenever you need support or an advice or whatever. It's just something that can unleash very interesting results and just have fun, actually. Number 2, givers gain a positive reputation that is not based on authority but on prestige. And prestige is much more durable and broad than authority, so that you are sending a signal to other places that may be even quite far from where you are building your things in this moment, and that can tell people, guys, this is somebody I want to work with, this is somebody I can rely on, and this is gonna have a big positive impact for you, period. Number 3, givers work well in teams, and this is because givers are not interested in their own results, they're interested in the overall results of the team. They create an environment in which failing is accepted, in which people can actually be themselves and unlock their full potential, leading to better overall results for the team. Number 4, givers are getting back from individuals who want to reciprocate. And this is regardless of the kind of people they're dealing with, because this is hardwired in us as Homo sapiens. If you do something to somebody, he or she is going to be willing to reciprocate to you in some way, because he or she is gonna feel like indebted to you and is gonna be willing to do something back in return, which is kind of nice. Number 5, and perhaps the most important, givers experience a high level of personal satisfaction and fulfillment from their actions and work. Givers derive happiness by the act of giving itself. And well, guys, if when giving to others, not only do we feel better humans, but we also get better results, then the whole conventional wisdom that taking is the best path to success is just reverted. You should not fight against your peers, you should fight with them. Of course, there are exceptions. You gotta know what kind of fights you're fighting and what kind of prize you are seeking. If you're running a race, for example, you better try to run as fast as possible and try to be the first. But if you're running a million races, which is often the case in life, then you better play it cool and focus on giving as well. And I say as well because it shouldn't be the sole purpose of what you do. You also gotta be focused on getting to your own personal goals while unselfishly helping others. You don't want to be that angel that everybody exploits. You want to do the things for yourself while helping other individuals do the same for them. Let me give you an example. You are a baker. It's Monday morning and you gotta bake 100 pies. At the same time, your mate John is needing help with baking bread. Now, if you're thinking, okay, John needs my help, I gotta go immediately to him and help him bake the bread, you better think again. This is gonna make you a nice mate, but is not gonna make you a good baker. The best option in this case is you focus on baking your pies first and then you go to John and help him baking the bread, because your time in a day is limited and you first want to make sure that what you gotta do is done. In that case, you finish your work, you help John, the business of the bakery is safe, people are fed with pies and bread at the same time and everybody's happy. Now contrast this with a taker's approach. Say that you are like, okay, I'm doing my work, my mate John isn't, so I'm gonna be the best baker in the world. My boss is gonna look at me very proudly when the time of promotion comes. I'm gonna be promoted, John isn't, I'm better off. Well, this could sound right to some of you, but notice that this is suboptimal. Why? Because you are working in an environment that is not composed of just you as a baker. People come to the bakery to be buying both bread and pies. If they come for the bread and find no bread, they may not come the next day, and even your delicious pies will stay unsold. By allocating time to help your mates after completing your tasks will not only help you become a better baker, but will also make the whole bakery a better business to work in and a more successful one. So you're becoming a better baker working in a better bakery. So you're becoming more successful by helping the whole team becoming more successful. In other words, you want to be a collaborator, not a competitor. That's it, guys, for today. I hope it was useful. Be happy and see you in the next one.